something that a lot of first-time home buyers don't necessarily know about when they start their house hunting process is that there are actually a handful of things that we can do in your offer, when writing up your offer, things we can put in your offer / like ways we can write your offer that make your offer a little bit stronger and just a little bit more desirable to the seller besides just raising the asking price. And that's what we're going to talk about today. The first thing is be flexible with timelines. What I mean by this is before we even write up that offer, I'm going to contact the listing agent and find out about the seller. What is their timeline? Do they want to close like as soon as we possibly can, or are they hoping for a little bit longer of an escrow period? If you are just willing to work with the sellers and go along with whatever timeline works for them, as far as closing goes, you are going to have a little bit stronger of an offer without raising the ask price. The next thing we can do to make our offer a little bit more appealing to the seller is make your offer as clean as possible. And by clean, I mean this. So you can ask, yes, we can ask for the seller to leave their washer and dryer in the home if you want that. We can ask the seller to pay for your home warranty if we want. And those are good things. Those are things we ask for our buyers all the time. However, if you are like, I want the best possible chance of my offer getting accepted, if you are in a multiple offer situation and you're competing with other buyers, it's a really good idea to just keep things as clean and simple as possible if you want the highest possible chance of your offer being the one to get accepted. The next thing that we can do is we can release earnest money early. Something that we see in very competitive markets, which by the way, where I'm at least right now, it is not a super competitive market for buyers, but there are other markets that we have been in before that it is very, very competitive for buyers, and it takes all of these strategies and then some to get an offer accepted. It seems like you're writing offer after offer and way over ask price, and it's crazy. But that's not today's market. But these strategies can still apply, and there might be scenarios when you want to use some of them. So the next thing that we can do is we can offer to release earnest money early. Basically, that just means your earnest money, it sits in escrow until we close and then goes towards the cost of the home at closing. So you're going to be paying it anyway, but you could say, for example, as soon as the inspection period's over, we will release earnest money to the sellers, non-refundable. This is definitely going to give the sellers a lot of peace of mind about your offer and make it a whole lot stronger. Those are just a couple things that we can do to make your offer stronger if you're wanting to just have a higher chance of the seller accepting the offer on this house that you really want without just raising the ask price. If you're thinking about buying this next year, now is the time to get a call on the schedule. I'd love to chat with you about the next steps. My inbox is always